LBREPORT.com was live on scene at Bellflower Boulevard and 7th Street on Sunday afternoon, January 15th, after LBPD officers responded to a reported knife-wielding woman allegedly threatening citizens by swinging a knife at them. In a release, LBPD says officers tried to de-escalate the situation. The woman refused to surrender, began walking onto the VA property, and officers used a conductive electrical weapon, we believe that's a taser, which was ineffective. LBPD says officers tried verbal commands, but the suspect stopped, turned, and allegedly advanced on them with the knife, and an officer-involved shooting occurred. LBFD transported the woman to a hospital where she was pronounced deceased. LBPD released this photo of the knife it recovered at the scene. LBPD says over a half a dozen citizens called police about the knife-wielding woman trying to stab and cut people, although none were injured. We found one woman who described what she encountered.
Tell me about what happened. You were in the Jack in the Box.
I was at the Jack in the Box and I was sitting outside and I had my cart on the grass and my food, like some grapes and stuff like that, sitting in the grass. And this gal came up and started kicking my food around. And I told her, hey, what are you doing? That's my food. And she said, I don't care, and started calling me all kinds of names. And so I went to grab my cart so she wouldn't tip it over. And she wielded a knife and started jabbing it at me. So I put my cart in front of the way. And I have a friend of mine that was sitting with me, and he had a jacket, so he wrapped it around his arms and was putting it, you know, in front of her so that she couldn't stab me. And basically that's about it.
And what happened? Did she try to stab anyone else, or what happened?
As far as I know, she tried to stab one of the people at Jack in the Box, inside Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
And then she ran away?
She did not run away, no. She kept coming after me with my cart, and somebody, I don't know if it was a friend of hers or just some guy, came and grabbed her by the shoulders and started walking her down this way. And I told him, no, I want her to go to jail. And he said, she is going to go to jail. We just don't want her to hurt anybody else. So.
Pretty scary stuff.
And we got down here and she got shot.
You didn't know this woman?
I had never seen her before in my life. Never.
Is that your shopping cart there at the Jack in the Box?
That's it.
Okay.
How did she get over to where she was shot over there?
Some gentleman, I don't know if it was a friend of hers or even where he came from, grabbed her by the shoulders and just started walking her this way. And I told him, no, I want the police to come to arrest her. I don't want her to hurt nobody else. And he said, she's going to be arrested. We just don't want her to hurt anybody else, so we're going to take her over this way. So maybe she was a vet. I don't know.
Do you know who called police?
Jack in the Box. Yeah.
And they said, police said that she threatened a number of people.
As far as I know she threatened one person inside Jack in the Box. Anybody else, I don't know.
You?
Me, yes. Well, yeah, she's on my jacket. I have a nice jacket my boyfriend just bought me, and it's as evidence, it's all slashed up.
Do you have it over there? Or
It's over there, yeah. Yeah, they kept it.
Did you speak? Oh, pardon me.
Go ahead.
Did you speak with the PD and tell them what you're telling us?
Oh,
now?
yes, yeah. They made me stay there and tell them everything. Yeah.
And they have your jacket?
Yes.
And here at 7th Street and PCH, you can see the woman's shopping cart in the distance. The LA County Coroner's Office will determine the deceased woman's identity. LBPD's homicide detail and the LA County DA's office will conduct independent investigations of the shooting. LBPD asks anyone with information about what happened to contact LBPD detectives at 562-570-7244. Stay with LBReport.com for video coverage of breaking news. LBReport.com is where you don't miss a thing.